If you're a homeowner in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and thinking of selling your home, you need to hear this. The easy money days of just listing your home and watching it disappear in a bidding war are changing. We're seeing more price reductions, longer days on market, and a shift in buyer behavior. But this isn't a doomsday message. This is a call to strategy. But in this video, I'm going to reveal the exact pricing strategies that you need to master to sell your home for top dollar, even in a cooling market. I'm Nick. I'm a realtor and real estate photographer here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and I help tons of sellers just like you to understand that selling your home isn't just analyzing the market to look at numbers, but to understand what is selling, what isn't selling, and how we can get your home sold the fastest and for the most money. Let's be clear. The Bowling Green real estate market is still extremely strong, but it's evolving. After years of rapid appreciation, we're starting to see a more balanced environment. This means that sellers now need to be more strategic than ever, especially whenever it comes to pricing your home. So here are the key factors that are influencing our market in 2026 and the pricing strategies that will get your home sold. As of early 2026, the median home price in Bowling Green, Kentucky is around $309,000, with average home value sitting at around $290,000. And while these are still healthy numbers, we are seeing more price reductions and more days on market for most listings than in previous markets. Inventory numbers are rising right now, which gives buyers more options and more leverage. We're starting to see that transition from a seller's market into a buyer's market, and this is why strategic decisions are rewarded for sellers. So what does this mean for you as someone who is trying to sell their home? This means that while demand is still high, buyers are more discerning now than ever. Buyers are looking for value, and they're less likely to overpay for a house that isn't priced correctly, or especially one that's not presented well. The biggest mistake that I see sellers make in a shifting market is overpricing their home. And I know it's tempting to test the waters with a higher price, but this strategy often backfires. An overpriced home sits on the market, and this makes buyers think that they can lowball you or they can ignore your listing entirely. The first 30 days on market is extremely crucial, and if your home and your listing isn't getting any showings, it's typically because it's overpriced. And the longer that it sits, the more likely that you are to sell it at a lower price than what you should have originally listed it for anyways. So how do you price a home strategically to sell in today's Bowling Green market? Step 1 is to price your home at market value. This is known as the sweet spot. This is where we analyze recent comparable sales in your specific Bowling Green neighborhood. We look at homes that have sold within the last 30 to 60 days and that are similar in size, condition, and features to your home. And pricing at true market values attracts buyers immediately, which often leads to quicker sales and competitive offers. And this is the most reliable strategy in a balanced market. The second strategy is to price to compete. And this is just below the comps. In a slightly more competitive market, or if your home has just a few drawbacks to it, we might consider pricing just below the comparable sales. This strategy aims to generate more interest, to drive more showings, and to potentially spark a bidding situation, which can ultimately push the price up or above market value. This strategy creates a sense of urgency and value for buyers. The third strategy is strategic underpricing, and this one is known more as the aggressive approach. This strategy is typically for homes that are in very highly desirable areas or homes that have very unique features. By pricing slightly below the market value, you create a frenzy which ultimately brings you more offers and often can lead the house to sell for higher than the asking price. However, this requires careful execution and a deep understanding of buyer psychology in your specific area. This strategy is not for every home, but when it is done correctly, it can be incredibly effective. But beyond all the numbers and the pricing strategies, your home's presentation is what stands out. This is where my dual expertise as a real estate photographer comes into play. And in a market where buyers are more selective than ever, professional photography isn't a luxury, it is a necessity. High quality HDR photos, drone photos, and even 3D walkthroughs of homes make your home more appealing to buyers who are looking online, which can lead to more showings and more offers. When you take the time to invest to present your home extremely well, it attracts qualified buyers and justifies the asking price. Think about it. If your home looks incredible online, buyers are more likely to schedule a showing. And if it's staged well, they can envision themselves living there. So don't underestimate the power of a first impression, especially when the market demands excellence. Understanding the Bowling Green seller's market in 2026 means being proactive and strategic. Overpricing your home is a recipe for disaster, while strategic pricing combined with exceptional presentation is your path to selling your home. So if you're thinking about selling your home in Bowling Green or the surrounding areas, reach out in the link in the description and we can jump on a call to create a strategic pricing plan for you. And if this video helped you at all, please be sure to hit the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell. And if you're thinking about getting into any real estate investing, be sure to check out my next video on Real Estate Investing 101.